Welcome to Module 6 of our Calculus 2. So, dito sa Module 6, we will be talking about the plane areas. So, for our Lesson 1, we are going to tackle the differential of area, the area by summation, and the area by approximation. So, first na pag-uusapan natin is the symbol sigma. So, this is read as sigma, the capital sigma. Sigma is commonly used in mathematics to denote the sum. So, the difference between the sigma and the capital and the lowercase, yung naka-lowercase na sigma is written as this. So, we had frequent occasions to deal with the sum. For example, we are asked to have the sum of the number n, using the variable v. So, that's the sum of v1 plus v2 plus v3 up to the vn. And if that is the sum of the n-1, and n-1 here refers to the number of the exponents. So, we have here a sub 0 to the n, and a sub 1 to the n-1, and a sub 2 raised to n-2. So, dito sa exponent ay nagbabawas tayo ng 1 until such time na magiging 0 na yung ating exponent. And we have here the sum of the f of c1, f of c, that's actually, we are using this symbol here, the f of ci delta x. So, this is the running I, So, and if the sum na hinahanap sa atin is the sum up to the number n, so that would be f of c1 up to the f of cn. So later ay i-elaborate natin ang gusto. And I want you to have your notes kasi in the next example dito sa discussion natin sa baba ay may nakita akong typo error doon sa inyong module. So, a more compact form to express the sum of the first n terms in the first example is given by the symbol. We say that is the summation of the b sub I from 1 to n. So, yun yung pagkakasymbolize nito in a more compact na form. And this I here is referred to the running I, So, this one here refers to the starting point, and yung nasa taas nung summation symbol natin, sigma, is the terminal, or yung ending. Let's say, we are asked to compute for the b sub I from, ang usually na ginagamit dito is k, So, from k, let's say 2 up to 5, So, ang ibig niyang ipagawa sa atin is the v sub 2 plus v sub 3 plus v sub 4 plus v sub 5, Hanggang 5 lang tayo. Yun yung symbol, yung number na nakikita natin sa taas ng ating summation symbol. So, let's try this one. If we are asked, so to compute for the S5, Ibig sabihin nito yung sum ng 5 series. Kasi makikita natin dito that we have 5 dito sa taas. So, kapag kukumputin natin to, ibig sabihin we are asked to have the sum from 1 up to 5. So, that would be v sub 1 plus v sub 2 plus v sub 3 plus v sub 4 up to v sub 5. So, dun sa module ninyo, v sub n yung nakalagay, hindi na edit. And, for this second here, since we have the total of 4, from 0 to 3, so we have here the sum of the 4, na series of this, expression from 0 up to 3. So, si J is, no, ito yung subscript for the A. So, this subscript here, J, refers to, no, initial from 0. And the J here, no, sabi niya sa taas, the J is hanggang 3 tayo. Hanggang 3. Okay, so tingnan natin. So, we would have, paki-note na lang yung correction nito kasi hindi ito siya nagtugma dun sa ano natin. So, we have here A, let's start with the 0, and X, 3, no, minus J, that is 0. So, 3 yung exponent natin. Plus, we have A sub 1, X, that would be 3 minus 1, so that would be square. Plus, A sub 2, X, so we have 3 minus 2, so that's 1. So, X na lang siya dyan. Plus, A sub 3, and we have X, 3 minus 3, that is X to the 0, or that is equal to 1. So, meron tayong 4, no, na sum, so, 4 na number or expression na sinasum natin dito. And in here, so we have here S sub n kasi this is up to the number n, no? So, naka-generalize yung form nito. And we are going to start with 1, and the K here refers to the subscripts of the C. So, we have here the F of C sub 1 multiplied by the differential of X, or the delta X, plus the F of C sub 2 multiplied by delta X, plus up to the sum, no, sa pinakadulo, the F of C sub n multiplied by delta X. So, we are now going to proceed to establish, by the use of this compact symbol, the basic concept of the definite integral as the limit of the sum. Okay, so we are now going to discuss the differential of the area. If we are going to consider a continuous function f of x over the domain of a, no, less than or equal to x, less than or equal to b, whose graph GH is shown in the figure. So as you can see here, yung tinutukoy natin dito, so galing dito sa point G hanggang makarating tayo dito sa point H. And yung kino-consider natin na domain is the limit from A to B. So meaning, galing tayo dito sa point A hanggang dito sa point B. So if we are going to denote the area here, so from point B to point C and point K to point G, this area, sabi niyo pa, kulayan ko na lang. Yan. So ito yung area na tinutukoy niya. So this area here is bounded by the curve. So bounded by the curve kasi ito sa taas, ito yung boundary niya. And then the x-axis, ito from point B up to point C. The fixed ordinate BG, no? So this is from point B to point G. And the moving coordinate CK. No? So this moving coordinate CK here from the C to K. Hindi ko na i-drawingan para hindi matakpan yung ibang mga ano natin, notations. So clearly, the area is a function of x, no? So kasi as this point K here is moving from point G, no? habang siya ay umaalis, kasi itong point K na to is moving. Let's say, galing siya dito hanggang dito, papunta doon. So, kung nandito pa lang siya, let's say, this is K prime, the location of the K for that instance, ang area na tinutukoy niya ay ito pa lang, no? So, habang siya ay umaalis, hanggang makarating siya sa point na to, itong kulay dilaw na yung area na pinag-uusapan natin dito. So, yung area na to is being dictated, no, by the value of the x. Ito yung ordinate natin na moving. So, siya yung nagbibigay, no, o nagdidikta doon sa laki ng isang area. So, in terms of the area, we have inscribed the rectangle CDEK. No? So, galing dito sa point C, papunta sa point D, papunta dito, at saka to, ito yung tinutukoy niyang area yan. Inscribed rectangle. No? So, that area is being referred to the area CDEK. And this area here is inscribed, while the other one is circumscribed. No? Ito, since yung nagsi-circumscribe naman is the rectangle CDFJ. Itong nasa labas. Kukulayan ko siya ng cyan. Yan. Ito yung area na rectangle na hanggang dun sa labas. So, the other area is CDFJ. No? So, this is inscribed, while this one is circumscribed. Okay? So, if we are going to compare, no? If we are going to compare the true area, yung pinaka-totoong area under the curve, ito lang. Galing dito sa C, papuntang point D, papuntang F and K, no? So, ito yung area na to, bounded by the curve, the point D, the point C, no? And the point K. So, we can say na yung area na under the curve in this differential of x, no, na distance, is the differential area, no? And this area here is the area CDFK. So, if we are going to compare our area, itong tatlong area na to, kung i-compare natin, the area of CDEK is less compared to our differential area, wherein our differential area is less than the area of the rectangle circumscribing, no? Circumscribe na rectangle, the CDFJ. Okay, so if we are going to compute or represent this area using the coordinates, no? Kung titingnan natin dito, itong si CDEK, yung base natin is this delta x. Ito yun yung distance between the point C to point D, that's the delta x. So since this is rectangle, rectangle means, no, the area of the rectangle is computed using the product of the length and the height, diba? The length times the width. So, since that is delta x, tapos yung height nito, no, galing dito sa point C, papuntang point A, is being denoted as the y, no? Kasi yun yung distance from the point C to the curve, that's the height y. So, ibig sabihin, ang area nitong CDEK is the delta x multiplied by y. And this is less than the differential area. While the other rectangle, yung base niya is the delta x at yung height niya naman is the y plus the delta y. Ito yung height niya, oh. Galing kasi dito, papuntang point E, that's y. Tapos galing E to F, that is delta y. So, yung base natin is delta x. yung height is y plus the delta y. Now, if we are going to take the limit, no? So, the limit of the y plus delta y as the delta x approaches 0, no? So, kapag itong point D na to ay pinamove natin to the left, wherein that scenario ay lumiliit ng lumiliit itong delta x natin hanggang sa siya ay makarating dito sa point C. So, meaning, ang limiting value ng ating y plus delta y habang siya ay nag-move papunta dito sa point C, siya ay magiging y na lang. So, this is equal to y. And the limit of the differential area with respect to the differential in x as the x approaches 0, no? Yung differential area natin, ito naman siya, mukhang bagoong na drawing natin, dami-dami ng mga nakasulat. Ito to, galing dito, papunta doon, yan, yun yung area, yung delta area, the differential of the area under the curve, ang pinag-uusapan natin dito, no? Ito, habang lumiliit naman itong delta x natin, siya ay nagiging y na lang din, no? So, that is equal to y. Then, we could say that the differential area is just equal to the y dx. Because this differential area is being dictated by the value of the y and this differential x. This differential x here is this delta x. Okay, now from this, ay makakabuo tayo ng theorem. I just have to copy the theorem. Okay, so with this, we have the theorem, the differential of area bounded by any curve, the x-axis in a fixed ordinate and a variable ordinate is equal to the product of the variable ordinate and the differential of the abscissa. So, the area under the curve may be expressed as the area is equal to the integral of the differential area. So, since previously, galing dun sa may napag-usapan natin kanina, this differential area here is equal to y dx. Therefore, the area is the integral of y dx. And we can say na since this is a function, this y here is a function of x, then we can say that this area is just the integral of f of x dx. So, since the y is f of x. And this is equal to f of x plus the constant of integration. But, since magkakaroon tayo ng area na equal to 0 if x is equal to a, babalikan natin dito. Kapag ang x ay equal to a, nandito siya, babaguhin ko yung kulay. Pag nandito, yung point natin, wala tayong area. Kasi ang pinag-uusapan nating area dito ay yung area under the curve. So, yung pinag-uusapan nating area ay yung area nitong buong to. Yung area nung lahat under this curve. So, kung nandito pa tayo sa point A, wala pa tayong area, no? Nagkakaroon lang tayo ng area as our x is moving, no, towards this point L here. Okay? So, with this, area is equal to 0 if x is equal to a. So, hence, area is also the function of x, and area, BLHG, ito yan, yung kinulayan ko kanina, yung buong area from point A to point B, no? So, in this, yung x natin is equal to B. So, ang pinag-uusapan natin dito is the area from point A up to the point B. So, we could say na itong point A at point B na to ay yung limit natin. So, kung isusulat natin siya at magiging definite integral na siya, then this is equal to the integral of f of x dx limit from A to B. So, definite na yung integral natin, ibig sabihin, makukompute na natin yung area and yung answer nito ay wala ng constant of integration.